Hello, I'm Wander001, and this is my quick review slash look at the Thule Pulse 1614. This is a medium-sized cargo box. I'm not going to go into a full spec detail. That will be down in the description area below. What you're seeing is the box on top of a 2015 Subaru Forester on top of the OEM OEM Subaru Aeroblade crossbars. So we're just going to take a quick walk around so you get an idea what this looks like on top of my particular vehicle and what might be on your particular vehicle. I did go with the medium-sized cargo box because I wanted to be able to transfer this between another car. So I have my 2015 Subaru Forester right now, but I will not always have my 2015 Subaru Forester. Now you will notice that the antenna is slightly bent, and sadly with the Aeroblades in their optimal position, even with this smaller medium-sized cargo box, it does hit the antenna a little bit there. Now with the hatch open, you will notice that even if I had the fancy sports fin back there, I would still have plenty of room for this particular cargo box, so that is a plus. Alright, and we are going to work our way around to the back of the cargo box here. Obviously this is where you put the I have been there sticker, so that'll happen eventually, but just giving you kind of a roundabout what it looks like. Now you will notice that this particular cargo box, unlike some of the Thule models, it is actually tapered in the front and then kind of fattens up in the back a little bit. That's to give you extra cargo space. Now this particular cargo box only opens from the passenger side. Now this is going to be one thing that I've learned with experience. Now I wish that they had a model similar to this size and form factor that opened from both sides, because when I get up there and show you inside the cargo box and talk a little bit, there was something that I didn't think would be an issue, and perhaps if you're a taller person or have this on a shorter car, it won't be as big of a problem. Alright, this particular cargo box is a locked cargo box, so it will not open without the key, which is very nice. So you just kind of shift this up, and there you go. I'm still standing on the ground floor. It has a nylon strap that you can grab to pull it back down if you don't want to go and grab the top of the cargo box. Now we're going to come up here. Alright, I'm going to talk about this, which is the key will not remove itself from the cargo box unless it is latched. So there's a 3-point system, 1, 2, and then all the way on the other side 3 that need to be pushed down so that this pin, this white pin here, comes over in order for the cargo box to actually lock and you can remove the key. So that's a nice safety feature. One thing that you may have not considered with a cargo box like this, because it's something that I did not, because my previous cargo box that my family had didn't have these automatic open hinges. It was just a lid and a bottom section, and that was the box itself. And that is the opening of how wide you can you have to get something in here. So with this opening from top to bottom, you are looking at 13 inches of space. Now I was talking about these automatic hinges, which are kind of cool. They're ball joints, so they swivel a little bit and stay open on their own, which is really nice because as I mentioned before, my previous cargo box, we kept it open with just a stick. So stick in the corner up to the top. You could get more stuff in there without having to smush it down, but the trade-off is you had to have the stick or else the thing would fall on your head. Now, this particular cargo box is kept in place with these quick grip Thule guys here. Now, all the reviews I saw said that these would twist and you could keep twisting them and then you'd hear a click when it was done tightening. These particular ones for this cargo box did not. I do not know if that's because this is a cheaper model and they hold that for only the ones that open on both sides, but tighten them down, but you're not going to hear them click. Now, one of the things I was mentioning, if we look back here, there's the back of the cargo box and my car. I'm not a terribly tall person. I am only 5'7", so it takes a little bit of effort to kind of reach over here. I'm actually standing on the folded down seats of my Subaru Forester. That is the only way that I was able to get over there to lock down those guys. If this opened on both sides, I'd be able to get that much simpler. But for the price of this versus one that opens on both sides, I would still pay for this one again and deal with the minor inconvenience of having to stretch across to lock this down. You'll notice that it does come with these nylon tie downs so that you can attach these right to the quick grip feet and help secure your cargo in place. Now, we did take this on a 450-mile test. Realistically, no water got inside of it. It does show a little wear on the sides, but you're just gonna, that's normal wear. Bug splatter up front there was minimal. The box itself survived perfectly fine. You do hear a little bit of wind noise when you're hitting highway speeds with this, but it's nothing terrible. It will, even though it is meant to be aerodynamic, it is going to eat into your MPG a little bit. So what you're going to look at is between a 3 to 4 decrease of MPG on highway. Around town, I didn't really notice anything too terrible. But let's talk about how this is held into place. Right here, like I said before, they have these quick grips that slip through this double rubberized channel. And let me fade to kind of showing you what the underside looks like so you can see what that is. Here is a look at the underside with all of its channeling and rubberized channels for the locks. And we're just going to ignore the cat and scroll down. And so you get an idea what that looks like. If we come over to one of the channels, it's double rubberized, so the inside is also rubberized, so that helps to keep out any water. And yeah, that's just a quick look at the underside. So the underside has those grooves that help it be a little more aerodynamic, and you can see where the foot would claw through on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this claw up and pull it out for you in a second. All right, there we go. That is the claw that's holding it in place underneath. Now, what you do is you just slip it into place there, and I'm going to come down here and show you. It is very far away from the crossbar, but you can slide that to a certain extent so that it moves to where you need it to be. And what you do is you do that for all 4 of them, lock it tight into place, and you won't have any problems. Now, I did say I took this on the highway and probably got up to speeds of 75, 80, so I know that there's no issue there with it shaking around or coming loose. While Thule there says it's a Sweden product, it actually is an American company. So if that is an important aspect of a cargo box for you, then you're in luck, because the Thule company is made in America. Now, I did neglect, because actually taking this off my car, there is a sticker that comes on the outside of all the Thule cargo boxes to let you know what kind of cargo box you're getting versus, you know, capacity, height, and transferability. My main concern with that was I was worried, since it looked like it was a sticker, that it would peel off and leave residue. Thule does not have that problem. Good on them for not making that an issue. So this particular cargo box is about mid-range. You're looking at $480. You can get it on sale. I did. If you get it a little bit before the actual start of summer or spring, you can pick it up for like $358. I am very happy with the cargo box, despite the few little caveats that I mentioned before. But if you're in the realm, if you're looking for a cargo box, I highly recommend the Thule Pulse 614 Medium Cargo Box. I have been Wanderer 001. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the area below. And as always, thanks for watching.